Hello everyone, my name is Lori-Lyn. I am a writer, a painter, and an intuitive. Welcome to my living room. I'm not in my studio today, I'm downstairs. Even so, I think this might be the most important studio talk I've ever recorded. I have a question for you today. What makes your heart sing? I'm not asking you what you like or what you can tolerate or even what you're drawn to. What makes your heart sing? Here we are in this time of shifting and crumbling paradigms. Things that we thought were solid, we are seeing are not. Truths are being unearthed. We have been removed from what we thought was normal, and we are going to be creating together something new, a new world. This may seem overwhelming to you, and you may feel like you don't know how to contribute to this new world. Perhaps you're looking around at the pain and suffering that you see, the fear, the anxieties of the collective, and you don't know how you can best serve. I'm here to offer to you that the best thing that you can do right now is identify what makes your heart sing and do more of that. Now, you may find that you resist that question, that you resist that idea. You may think that it sounds selfish, but it isn't. My whole life, from the time I was very young, one of my driving motivational missions was the dismantling of systems of control. I have always had a thirst and a quest for freedom. Freedom for everyone. Freedom. In the society that we live in this old paradigm, we have each been taught in various ways, with various levels of success. We have been taught that there's something wrong with us, that we're born bad or selfish or mean, and that we have to learn compassion, that we have to learn to take care of one another, that we have to sacrifice our entire lives. We have been taught this really oppressive work ethic, that you have to just give your life up for the seeking of money. We've been taught that money, that there's a limited amount of money, and that you should just do anything you can to amass money. We worship money, really, we have in this society. We have been taught that there is a right way and a wrong way, that the mainstream, that you need to blend into the mainstream, don't do anything or be anything or express anything that is too unique or that stands outside of that. If you just look at the way we school children, for instance, and ask people to sit in desks all day long and take in information rather than leaning into an organic, exploratory way of learning about the world. I am here to tell you, you were not born bad. You were born good. You were born of love. You are a loving, compassionate, community-minded person, because that's what human beings are. We're a collective. We live naturally and organically. We live in harmony with one another. You have been taught competition. You have been taught to otherize people, to put some people. You have been taught to shut down your heart. You have been taught not to listen to that inner wisdom that you were born with, your compass. The voice of God within you, that's in your heart. The kingdom of God is here in your heart. When you are searching for your purpose, when you are searching for joy, when your life feels flat, when your life feels scary, the thing that you are looking for, the answer, is in what makes your heart sing. The gift that you have to bring to the world is that which makes your heart sing. You might have to push against all of this enculturation, all of this societal teaching, all of these little ways that you've been taught not to trust yourself, not to listen to yourself. You've been taught to delay gratification. You've been taught that pleasure, that things that are pleasurable are things that you do when all of the work is done. And what I'm asking you to do is flip that. Flip that. I promise you that when you engage with those things that make your heart sing, when you get into those moments of absolute joy and bliss in doing what you came here to do, you will not keep it to yourself. It will naturally flow into service to others. It will naturally be a gift that you can give to others. When I came back to painting after a long time away from painting, and I started painting in the way that I paint now, which is intentional, intuitive prayer painting, I hadn't been doing that for very long at all when I realized I needed to do it for other people. When I realized that it wasn't just going to be my prayers and my intentions that I was painting, that I was primarily going to be painting other people's prayers and intentions, that they were going to entrust me with that information and I was going to create a painting for them and send it to them, and that's where the real joy was. That just happened naturally, and that's what will happen for you naturally when you engage with these things that make your heart sing. You don't have to worry that you're going to be selfish or that you're not taking care of others, because we're here to take care of one another. We're here to love one another. We're here to be in harmony with one another. And you can trust that joy in your heart, that love in your heart, because you are good. You are love. The things that make my heart sing are the things that have always made my heart sing. I remember years ago when I first started hearing people talk about the inner child, or they would talk about life purpose, and they would say, find play, bring play into your life. And I remember I didn't like that word play. I felt resistance around it because play I associated with being a child, and I associated with games and competitions, which I hated. I always hated gym class. I hated the softball games or kickball games that would happen in my neighborhood, and I felt like I had to participate in them. But I hate games and I hate competition. I'm not an athlete. And so that's what I associated with play. And then I started realizing that, that's not what people mean when they talk about play. What they mean is what makes your heart sing, those things that when you're engaged in these activities, the big part of the ego just falls away. Like you go into oneness. You're just like so connected into flow. You're so connected into love, into the energy of God, that time just dissolves and you're just in this bliss state. And so the things that I did when I was a child that I naturally was drawn to are the same things that I do now. I liked to staple pieces of paper together and make little books and write stories. I liked to paint and make art. I liked to walk in nature and notice nature. Sometimes I would just lie on the grass and watch the sky. I made little forts in the backyard and talked to the fairies. And so those were the things that made my heart sing. It makes my heart sing to send a painting to someone and know that they're going to receive this energy. It makes my heart sing to do intuitive work with people, to step into that sacred flow with other people and be in union with them. It makes my heart sing to put together a gift basket and deliver it to someone and know that I've picked up things that I know they're going to love and enjoy. But your things, the things that make your heart sing, might be very different things. There is no right or wrong way. As long as you're not harming someone, as long as you're not evil. If you're watching this, I highly doubt that you're evil. And so you don't have to worry. You can really trust what you are shown in your heart about what brings you into that state of harmony and bliss. The heart song. So in these times that we're in right now, when everything seems chaotic and tumultuous, and it seems weirder and weirder every day, doesn't it? Like you turn on the news or you look at Facebook and you see things that have been said and you think, well, this can't be real. How is this reality? Well, seeing things that we couldn't see before, and it feels unsteady. It feels sometimes like standing on an earthquake, and it can be very overwhelming to see the pain and the suffering that maybe you couldn't see a year ago, but now you can see it, and you think, well, how can I help? How can I help all of these people, and how can I help all of these animals, and how can I help the earth? And the answer is that you can't help everyone. You can't go on an individual basis and help everyone, but you can do what you came here to do, and you can help in this sphere. You can help by using your gifts. And so you might have a gift that activates you to be out in the street demonstrating. And you might have a gift that activates you to be on the phone calling people. You might have a gift that enables you to go into a care facility. And I know in this time of pandemic, some of the things I'm saying don't make any sense, but we're not always going to be in a pandemic. But you might be someone who cares for older people, who cares for children, who works in an animal shelter. But you also might be someone whose gifts keep you at your painting easel, who keep you in front of a notebook writing. It might make your heart sing to go hiking. And you're listening to me talk right now and you're thinking, well, how could me going hiking help anybody? Well, you don't have to figure that out right now. You just have to trust that your heart is singing that song for a reason. And when you lean into that song, and when you allow yourself to be who you are, and you allow yourself to move into pleasure, the way that that gift is going to enable you to serve will organically open up. You won't have to figure it out. It will present itself to you. It will just happen. Now, I'm not asking you to not be mindful about compassion. We should be mindful about compassion. We should examine ourselves every day and see, where can I be more loving? Where can I be more open? How can I help? What can I do? Is there something I'm shutting down that I could open to? Is there someone in my immediate environment who needs me, who needs my help in some way, and can I provide that help? I'm not saying that you should separate yourself out from everyone else and just lead some sort of hedonistic lifestyle. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying open yourself to the divine love that exists for you and know that you are good, that your heart song is not something that you need to suppress. It's holy, it's sacred. And when you are immersed in doing the thing that makes your heart sing, then you are in your true holy essence. And that is how you bring about love and healing. You hold your particular column of light. You move your particular column of light. So what makes your heart sing? And how can you do it today? Just a little bit. Engage with the goodness and the beauty of who you are, how you were made, how you were created, and what you came here to do. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching these videos. If you find them at all interesting, helpful, or entertaining, please do share them with your friends and your networks. It's very helpful to me if you can leave a comment, like, subscribe. I'm so grateful for you being here with me, and I will be talking to you soon.